Yeah, man. My thoughts from last night. I'm chilling. Um, I I did a good stream last night on the zodiac and the quality signs. I did great, and what I've noticed is just we're building off something to be great. But I know it's out here. But and let me see. Yeah, for me, I'm just chilling. Um, Shouts out to PK for coming through. Everybody else came through with that video last night, and I appreciate them because what this comes entails is whatever. So you know, I think the biggest thing for me is produce decent content. But the content I'm gonna do tomorrow is about talking about chat room wars and getting in with people on different panels and stuff from last year and seeing what's what. And I'm just gonna focus on that. I mean, I had a good discussion last night over second shift over at Kudos. He's kind of shadow banned and things like that. And I'm just out here chilling. I'm watching one of his old streams. I think the third shift, not third shift, the master is like 3.0 is turned to 2.0. It's a classic stream with him and Ty City and everybody else. But mainly, I'm just focusing on me right now. I decided to put this one up and do a stream on it and things like that. You know, yeah, I got holes in these shoes. Oh, I changed my shoes. It's getting ridiculous. Um, yeah, man, and it's not good because I done bust these shoes open. Yeah, I think I done bust these shoes. Damn. Yeah, I done put a hole in these. I ain't had these shoes in a while. Yeah, I'll have to, I'll have to put these. I'll have to throw these away or something. Yeah, I bust a hole in these shoes, so you know, you see all the water and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do something. I want to change shoes, and yeah, these are good shoes, but I bust a hole in them. I don't have to change them because it gets annoying after a while. Yeah, I'm gonna throw them away or whatever. They're good shoes, but I'm sitting them right now because I'm in the dirt. So yeah, I just want to make the stream. But last night, we was talking about it. I was building with this kid named Joey from Gold Professor. He's a good dude. He's a good kid. We talk about a lot of things, and we got focused on what we was doing. And for me, I'm just trying to see where we at in the future in the sphere. But I was talking about it on the third shift and things like that. Not third shift, but second shift, and we was kind of building. We kind of did a little trolling and clowning on them dudes and praising individuals and shit. But what I've noticed when we was talking during the builds, it was like a long night, and he told me about his story again and told it to what you call it to Kuda, and then yeah, we seen this shit all the time. But that was a good stream. But he's kind of, I think he was trying to look for my channel. I think he's kind of I think they blacklist him, you know, or he's shadow banned. Damn. They doing him dirty like they did in his old days when he was streaming. I was looking at his own stream. He shot me out. Him and Tassie shouts out to everybody. But yeah, man, it's one of those streams. Like, it was a good second shift, and I think I watched the game last night. I watched the Suns beat the Bucks. I picked the Suns to win the series. I mean, the Bucks is just too much. But of what I've noticed, when I was on the second shift, I mean, we talked about a few things. I'm gonna stop talking about those individuals on that platform. I'm good. They show their hand, they show who they are, and I'm looking at these old videos and I'm just shaking my head. And I'm not gonna comment, but Ty City went off on that mug, man, on them old vids, and I had to. to air that out. But you know what I mean? It's just we're here. I know people's doing streams and things of that nature, but I'm watching the old stuff. You know, I don't move around the space like that like I used to. Cause last year I was like a person in the comments and a panelist. It's not easy, but that Indian girl, what's her name? Aura, she's pretty cool. Talked to her on the panel. She has some good questions. Her and Nice. I mean, shouts out to them from last night. And yeah, man, I just look at it like this. Um, I think we got to get better and things like that. But the stream that I did last night was pretty good. You know, check that the Zodiac stream out. That's the end of that series. I just want to put that up there just to do something for the channel. It's gone new. Salute. And I just want to keep my mind focused on my content and just coming with topics. And I think I'm gonna do about existentialism probably on the 17th. Just flush out content. I might do a lot of self streams. Watch out for the self streams and things like that. Because for me, it's to purify the content, and you do what you got to do. But yeah, the situation over there with Zero and his little double talk, I kind of laugh at that. It's the hypocrisy of certain individuals over there. But I'm not gonna mention no names. But Zero's my guy. He's cool. It's just those audience idiots, man. I just don't like them. The ones I don't fuck with anymore. It's the same shit I deal with 2012. I'm like, I ain't with all that shit. I'm just cutting them niggas off. And I'm learning from Kuda's old videos. They were all cool with him, and it's a pattern. And I'm so sick of the nigga shit. It ain't even funny. I just don't even care at this point. Both sides of the sphere is trash. That's why people's leaving it. And you got the logic sphere. You got different people in different groups. Um, it's really sad. It could have been something. And then I look at Kuda's old strand and say, damn, they could have had something. But ego, man. It's too much ego. And deep down kind of laughing at the shit now. It's just like at this point, leave the people that do game, I don't care. Let them have it. What's the point of conquesting their ass? It's a waste of time. Like we should be focused on as men, if you want rights to change and laws, put that shit to the fire, man. Like put that shit to the fire. Attacking game dudes gets kind of stale after a while. The bullshit has to stop. I mean, what's the point? Like, it's bad enough people are laughing at us right now. And I know they don't give a fuck no way. We don't either, but what's the point? Like, attacking them does not solve the issue. What stream I'm talking about? I'm talking about Zero Stream they did with Platinum. They didn't really gain nothing. They kind of took a L, man. Like you're letting Platinum be crazy. All he's gonna do is not think about you guys. You just gave him a W. That's a L in my book. I mean, you ain't win no points off of that. All you're doing is proving everybody's point, and we're not responding. I'm not responding. And yeah, it's on both sides, but mainly it's on the other side because I'm studying from Kuda's. They was cool with Kuda. See, Kuda's not in it. This is a problem. Um, this will always gonna be the anger man issue. This is gonna be the Obsidian issue, O'Shea issue, because it's a civil war. And I heard O'Shea was gonna take the space back. That ain't gonna happen. And people try to say it's on both sides. Well, I don't see that. I see it's one sided. It looks both sided, but I just don't. I don't see that. I don't see that. It's a lot of hypocrisy on both sides. I mean, yeah, Platinum and Ism says a lot of shit, but it's a waste. You just gave him a fucking W. I know people don't like what I'm saying, but it's the truth. I won't mention that in my recent stream tomorrow that you got chat room guys perpetuating. It's the audience. It's not the content creators. And what I've noticed, those dudes ain't built to hit the link. So I stopped talking about it. I know people don't like me picking sides, but with this one I am because them niggas ain't really about nothing. They ain't producing them. They're weirdos, man. I said what I said on the second shift and I stand on it. I'm not gonna waste my energy on that. Fuck them niggas. because all they gonna do is looking for content, and they got content. They in it for the money. That's why I don't like the modern day manosphere. They in it for the cash. I know. I'll tell you one thing I respect about the game dudes. At least they're honest about the Cash App thing and the donation. I understand that. Them and Angry Man, at least they're honest. Them other dudes, not so much. It's about money. What's going on, American Negro? And it's real sad that I don't see people coming through, man. When you look at this stuff, you try to focus on not to pick sides. I try not to pick the side of people that side with Obsidian. I don't like Obsidian in general because the dudes that he fuck with, I'm not cool with. They do some whole shit after time. Like, who cares? Like, my thing on YouTube, I don't give a fuck about Platinum. I mean, he's entertaining. I mean, I ain't got no issues with him. I just let him be who he is. I don't take that dude seriously. Ism, I don't either. They are what they are. I treat them like the other channels I see, all other subscriptions I have on my platform or myself. Uh, that's just it. What's going on, Third War? But yeah, man. I don't really care about in any way like that. Yeah, I gave him a W. I gave him a W for answering questions. It's just those dudes, man. They just so emotional. Why conquest dudes like that, man? It's a waste. Platinum doesn't care. I don't even care about it. It's stupid. It started by a boy named Hammer. That's what's pissing me off about it. And then when I look at Kuda streams, it ain't even that serious, man. It's a joke at this point. And what's going to happen is when you start doing content, this is what I'm talking about, how to maintain content. I'm going to talk about this weekend. To do that, you can't beef all the time, and there's a drought. I give you example. Big Truck. He likes to flex his subscriber numbers, right, on platinums, right, which is crazy. What's going on, G's? Um, when you flex, it gets annoying. But what's going to happen to those guys when Ramil steps away? He got his subscribers. He got 7,000, I believe. He got those. It's unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable. And when he leaves, he gets his views and everything. I know he's on Patreon, but when he comes back, it still goes up. I try to tell you, he's consistent. I predicted this on Kuda's channel, and I said that boy's gonna get 10,000. Like I said, I'm seeing things for what it is. But over there, what I've learned, they're wasting time. I know they're trying to do stuff, but talking about feminism all day ain't gonna solve nothing. You got to put it in action. Because 1.0, we put it in action by building a website and put it on the street, boots in the streets. I know people ain't gonna go for it. That's these followers. Then you got to eradicate them by force. I've yet to see MGTOW SYSBM do anything. I know it's a philosophy, but at this point, America wants y'all as a group. I've noticed when people try to hijack and put mainstream media on your heads, it's not looking good because at this point, the manosphere is just a small cog. It's like we're in an alternative setting, but we don't want to do the work. But I understand it because people love entertainment. Yeah. Say you want about platism, but at least they're being themselves, and them other niggas be trying to act like intellectuals, be deep down their put. Yeah, they on some nigga shit. Yes, I get it. Third word, I agree what you just said. That's what they're on, man. Like, that shit does not get you nowhere. It's just like what Gully TV said. If you don't have no content, you up out of here, man. Like, these dudes don't get it, man. I'm not. I have zero patience with bullshit. Like, I like to fuck shit every now and then, but still, I don't entertain it that much. I move around. I always be over at Rogers. I try to do different platforms. I'll be over at Gullies. I try to see what's happening. I just keep an eye watch. But yeah, Platinum was bold yesterday. I saluted him for going over there. I was not gonna hit that link, join Zero's panel, because it was an individual I don't even fuck with anymore. Because nobody likes him right now. So I'm just waiting for a Coliseum type atmosphere. Ramil's the place to do it. If they want to meet me there, go to Ramil's. They love that Ramil drought. He don't care about them. And it's sad. Like Thurwood said, yeah, they on some other shit. We try to tell Cuda, man, sometimes you gotta cut them niggas loose, man. And I'm watching his old streams. It was fun while it lasted. Then I'm trying to see the build up. What happened? You know? Because last year I didn't get to see his channel. They used to big him up, and then I realized I was distracted by other shit. You know, the politics and the things like that over there. Brain trust. It's cool, but they're not producing anything. You know what I'm saying? I try not to say nothing back then last year, and I'm like, you niggas need to have some better audio, man. I was saying that. I was saying a lot of shit. I want them. What's going on, DS1? Salute. And niggas just be acting crazy, man. I try not to get emotional about it, but and that's the good. Yeah, it's a popularity contest. It's on both sides, but the sad part about it, the other side is more reckless, man. Like they used to be cool with one guy, and they say, hey, he's great, and then it comes around, we say, fuck this dude. When they say fuck this dude, it becomes a problem. Tricks are okay, I said this before, they are the biggest reasons why women are the way they are, because they incentivize their hoeing with financial compensation, but then turn around and complain about exactly. That's common in the Space Star Award, man. Like I see it over at Rogers all the time, and they no different than Rogers followers, man. I'm no shots at Rogers Report, but I see it all the time, man. And they're the same ones complaining about the issue, not putting it in action. You got to put it in action, man, because at this point you got to do something about it. All this complaining and whining, that's not the future. That's not the future. And what I learned from last night on that second shift, man, like, yeah, you got to move forward. You got to do yourself and do some content. I've got a few heavy hitters and things like that. I mean, shouts out to GoP again. Um, we talk about different things and things like that. I'm gonna stick to my content and try to add some different topics there and there. But I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. So I'm not even worried. Yeah, they hate progress. They sure do hate progress. And I've noticed that. I learned that last year. I didn't see it. It's too much politics. But once you step away from them, you be like, man, these niggas don't want shit to do with anything. And hating on one man and another man doing a different thing it gets tiring after a while, because it's cool to troll at times, but what's the point? I mean, they ain't saying nothing wrong until you start listening to their stuff. I'm like, nah, they ain't saying nothing wrong. It took me a while. That march took me a while to look at what I was listening to over there. But see, I see how the spaces changes over the years. So yeah, you got to look at people kind of funny now. But the thing is, I don't try to invest in them, and you just got to move around. I ain't got no issue. It's just my issue is it's the BS, man. Like you see why people come in. That's why you got kids like Hammer, the young guy, not focus on his studies. I mean, I tried to help him last year in the beginning of the year. I'm like, dude, you got to stop talking about feminism, man. Learn about how the system works. Then you talk about the little stuff, and then you work your way up and how to deal with it. Because not just feminism, it's a lot of things. Yeah, they are one G's. They are. It's too much nonsense going on, and you see it. And I'll break down why the chat room wars the way they are. I mean, if I'm looking at people's old streams, especially Kudas, to learn about people that be bouncing around. I see in chats who they was cool with, but it gets to a point. What's the point? I mean, what are we doing this for? Like that stuff gets old. And shouts out to Platt again, because now he's figuring out he's that type of content creator, and I think he's learning to embrace it. You got to be with these dudes. It's no diss or anything. I mean, they ain't my thing, but I understand what he does on his platform. Everybody's platform is different. You do how you run it. I just saw a video about gatekeepers, man. They talking about the same old stuff since 2012. And I said, man, I had to click off of that. I didn't want to hear that. And I decided to do a stream. I said, you know what? I'm going to do something. Think about what Joy said last night. It kind of resonated with me. He's cool. And we'll do a build again with Gold Professor. Yeah, we're going to do something different. We're going to talk about something different. Shouts out to Go Pete again, because what we're saying is like the conversation has to be crisp. I mean, we're getting there. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do that. Anytime men trick on women without vetting them first and seeing if they're deserving of it, what these men are doing are empowering them financially and validating their inner thought, and they hoeing them. Yes, that's what they do, man. And it's sad. It's sad. I mean, we know the women has the trick energy, but they have that energy too. And it's not good, man. Like they brag about it like it's a badge of honor. Could have made them tap out on Bernie Povich. He said, and got him confessed. They said, I ain't tricking. I'm like, all right. We're bragging about it, tapping out about it. Hmm. I mean, what happened to MGTOW? I think Fasten asked me that on, I think it was on the third shift of Kudas. I said, you know what happened? It was a good 5 years. They had their run. Now they on TikTok. I don't want to say twerking, but they on TikTok twerking. They have MGTOW has a whole twerking thing, dance off. It's on YouTube and they showing it. The dances and stuff. I'm like, wow. It's wild, man. I mean, people said fuck it. They spreading that shit. I know it's all over every internet sites and blogs and stuff, but it's gotten bad. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the newer MGTOWs. What's going on, G? It's just I don't know, man. Like I see it all the time on every platform. And in the manosphere, it's gonna be some real adjustments in the future. And I'm not even worried about it at this point because people gonna make those readjustments. We're gonna be all right. It's just this little game versus non-game gets old, and it's the reason it's so weak. They try to say it's the other shit. No, it started by one boy, a teenager, that needed to get his books right, and he has a stuttering problem, and he needs help. The dude needs to stop trying to focus on women. Like at that age, I wasn't even focused on them like that. I was focusing on my studies. I didn't go to college or anything, but I learned something out of those libraries and read a lot. He should be reading his mind, get his speech right, learn to properly do his videos, and stop focusing on the gender politics. That ain't the real world. That's part of the real world. That's just a small fraction of the red pill. That's what you learn, but it's how you deal with it, how you deal with people, system. You can call it white supremacy, whatever. I'm talking about the system in general. That's how you fight through the red pill. It ain't easy. It's not fun. But you gotta have a strong chin in this shit. Because sometimes people they get emotional and they want to threaten people's lives on here. I've seen that so many times on different platforms, and it gets physical, man. Nobody wants that. They want to live comfortable. They don't want to be bothered. Because a lot of people they just get emotional when someone disagrees with something small, man. See that I ain't used to that. Not these type of formats, no. Because back in the day, that wouldn't fly. You got to put them hands up, do what you got to do, or the gunplay, whatever. But now it's like it's not worth all that. People's lives is at stake. They got kids now. But that's what I blame the audience for that. They want a carcass. They don't care about those content creators, and they rightfully so. It's like the Coliseum, man. It's like the Roman Coliseum that I see all the time. Now, Ramils is a great example. He don't even care. Well, he shot me yesterday. He said he muted David and Bro Truth, which is deep. I know those Taurus easily get under people's skins, especially when we call out the people's bullshit in his pocket. Yeah, I'm like that all the time, man. That's all day. That's all day. We get under their skin. They know because if you say certain words to them, they feel uncomfortable. Like I give you an example by Mr. Fitnelli himself, Mr. 824 himself, the big guy. This dude has a complex. And I think he said he's a Scorpio. See, they change like the weather. I mean, Ramil's a dangerous Scorpio. I have to be careful with him. I have to wait till he says something dumb and he gets in a mousetrap. See, fixed signs, they always fight. Me and PK talked about this last night. We don't all get along. I hate to say that. And the sad part, I always get along with Aquarius. I don't know why. It's weird. They have more sense than we do. They have more sense than we do. We do too. Them other two is suspect. Leos and Scorpios. I always had problems with them growing up. They always think they're right, but they're really not. And I always had problem with August Leos, man. What's going on, Auntie? But Leos, they could be typical, but sometimes you understand they little gripes. And it's a character thing. I go by characteristics stuff, but deep down nobody believes in the stuff. But you just gotta look at them funny, man. But Ramil loves that. He loves the fuck shit. He loves the drama. What I saw yesterday, man, it was talking about, oh, we're gonna praise the white man and all that. All right, that's cool. And bro, truth, you got in a trick bag. You got caught. Ramil came at your head. Not surprised, but it's all good. It's all good. Just be honest. I know it's entertainment to them. They was saying something smart. And you just gotta look at it like this. Like these dudes, they just want that drama, man. I told you he was gonna get more subscribers when he left and come back. It's a habit. It's a habit. It's a habit. And the habit you're gonna get, it's gonna continue. You can't cry about this shit. These niggas gonna do what they want. And what I learned from last night, that bill with Joey, that's what I'm gonna have to focus on. These young guys. I mean, if they want that type of content, I'll give it to them. Because why I see it, these youngsters, we gotta help them out. Yeah, but I'm not an Aquarius, Santi. I'm a Taurus. But yeah, Aquarius, they give you knowledge, man. Like what I like about them, I have a cousin that's Aquarius. He's 2 years older than I am. They drop them gems on you, man. You feel it. I never had an issue with them. I don't know why. We may have a little debates and disagreements, but when I listen, I listen. You know what I mean? If you're gonna give me some knowledge, I'm gonna hear to it. Because one thing about us signs like the Taurus, big signs, we get our shit done. Even though I'm an Earth sign too, with the other brethren, the Capricorns and the Virgos, but we're willing to listen and sustain life. That's what we do out here, man. Like I ain't even tripping. Yeah, they like the drama, but they're lost. Joey's the only one that don't like that. And he's trying to live his life off this stuff, which is great. I mean, great to hear him try to adapt. And I told him, don't let this space get the best of you, man. Don't let it get the best of you. Because one thing I've learned, they just, I love getting under one mind's skin and nerves. He be trying to act and play it cool in front of his code, but as soon as I come around and call out his bullshit, he starts. Yeah, he does. That's what he does. I look at his old streams. He gets agitated. I mean, I do the same thing with him. I got a story about him. Third Ward. I was on Melly's panel and talk about how bad MGTOW was. He got offended when Mel was on the panel. And he said, "You on the female panels," and he was trying to diss us. I'll never forget this. I think it was like the beginning of the year or last year. I think it was the beginning of the year. He started talking shit, whatever, and then I just let it slide because that's what he does, and I'm familiar with his trolling. And I forget Beasley said when we was on the panel with Beasley one time, he said his trolling is one trick ponyism, one trick pony, and I call it one trick ponyism. That's why I came up with it, and that's what he does. And he does a lot of circle jerking too. He's a character, man. A lot of people don't like him. It ain't just you there. It's a lot of people that don't like him. BGS don't like him. I noticed that. Art of New Style don't like him. It's a lot of people don't like him because I've noticed that it's a pattern, and he don't like certain people. So it's like I get it. That's why I'm looking at Kuda's old strings. They were always cool once, and it happens. Just don't get caught up in the echo chamber. Yeah, I try not to, new man. That's that. I got away from that shit in March. Dudes show their hands, and I'll tell you a secret. Yeah, what's going on, James? Yeah, I try not to start beef with people that profess their game and all that stuff. I don't really care about that. Let them have that. You know what I mean? It's what's the point? If people want to do it, that's their thing. Let them do their thing. That's why I ain't got an issue with platonism. I let them be who they are, man. Like, be who you are. But you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. I'm just like, I'm here. Like, I ain't got no issue. I'm just like trying to be who I am right now. They want to be like love and hip hop, and they get mad when you remind them how irrelevant they actually are. Yeah, that's what she said. What's going on, Renaissance? Yeah, it's a silly shit. It's a silly shit, and then get upset all the time. Yeah, you kicking in that door, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. That echo chamber, man. That's why I learned about the space. I had to learn, man. I had to learn. I learned last year. Didn't see it. I was so focused on politics and shit, voting and all this nonsense. See, I didn't do this type of content. I wish I did last year. I said, damn, they had some good content on Kuda's channel, man. I was like, where do you get these dudes at? The dudes that was cool, they left. I mean, you had Ty City, yeah, you had Zero and everybody else, but at least Ty City was consistent. But damn, I can't stand dudes that always think they're the smartest nigga in the room and never wrong about anything. Exactly. I can't stand that either because that's one of my pet peeves too. I let them hang themselves when they do that. And then when they get challenged by someone smart, they just they get destroyed. You know, they'll never go at BGS though. I tell you that much. He'll crush them dudes. They just want to argue the sake of arguing. I've noticed that. This space is becoming change of heart, cash app, magos trying to come up. Yeah, exactly. It's a fucking mess. I understand it though. That's how they keep their rep up. I mean, it's just I ain't got no problem. And yeah, man. I'm just like I ain't got no issue. I think Kuda's cool because I've learned a lot about his content. He's diverse. He talk about gear and stuff. I'm interested in the microphones though. There's certain audio outputs I can look at because I was looking at this quadcaster at Target. I said, damn, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna see if they got it at Best Buy. I'm gonna check it out, see how it works. There's certain tech of mics and stuff and headphones and things like that. Because I'm gonna do something about that this summer. I'm gonna focus on that, enhance the content and just be on fire. But yeah, man, I ain't even worried about it. That situation I saw yesterday over Zeros, man, I just leave that alone because I let him be him. Because when I look at this Kuda old content, I don't want to hear nothing else. That's why you can't be caught up in everybody's panel or chat. Yeah, that's why I try not to, Juan G's. That's what I move different. Because what I do is I don't be on. See, last year I used to do that. It was cool. It was new. This type of style was fresh. But what I realized, they ain't saying nothing on panels. I give you an example. The Brain Trust was fun. I didn't know who they was going at the time when we did the watches. I mean, we did a little roasting and trolling. It was cool, but they had their own little problems and things like that. But then I look at them on the side. A lot of people in the space don't even fuck with them like that. The ones that love the drama, they didn't even fuck with these dudes like that. And when Kuda said that, and then other people said that, and Judge Zilla said that, I was like, what the fuck? I mean, goddamn, so they irrelevant? I'm like, wow. Even what's his name? TSA Anderson said they irrelevant, man. He listened to different people. That just shows you this space is kind of diverse, man. It's all who you listen to, man. Oh, good morning, Queen. What's going on? And it's just like, wow. that that is telling, but that's what I like about his old streams, man. I'm just trying to see who's cool and who's not, and then I'm trying to look at the platform I can do and even better. He came a long way, so yeah, he's consistent, man. Classic streams. Who won the game show yesterday? Oh shit, it was the Suns, man. Yeah, yeah. Shit, we won that. I ain't worried about it. I mean, we ain't perfect, but Platinum, he did his thing, man. I mean, that was the get back from February. tell you that much. One Minus is very animated nigga, and I'm not surprised considering the fact that he said he used to do the voice acting in Hollywood. That's why I pay him no mind when he tries to act serious about talk. Yeah, I pay him no mind either. I try to I try to pay him no mind because what he does, here's a secret. He likes to he tricks you in debating and the trolling with him. What he does, it's a trick. He does this every time. When I saw Kuda and Platinum got ganged up on, I'm like, what's the point, man? Because at the time I didn't see it. I was like, it's cool, but And then when old boy flipped on me in March, I already knew. And then the Rose Scholar, the classic stream, oh my God. I was brutal. Yeah, I was brutal. I admit that, and I don't care. I stand by what I said. So, but every time I'm at Ramil's, they get upset. What's he doing here? What's this nigga doing here? It's always something. They don't like me over there. I try to tell you, it's the Coliseum over there. It's the Coliseum. What I saw yesterday with David and Bro Truth trying to defend this white boy at Third Ward, man, and Ramil had to mute their mics. They wouldn't show up and read the super chat. I was like, he ain't playing. And I'm surprised he don't have women on his panel. He told me they got to pay. I don't play. It's a $20 fee, and that's confirmed by Kuda. And I said, damn, really? I said, damn, he's serious. But I respect that. Hey, that's his platform. I'm not shitting. Hey, do what you got to do. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. You run how you see fit, and I'm okay with that. But they get wild on Ramil. Yeah, Ramil's the Coliseum queen. You gotta understand, man. You gotta come with your shit. I mean, I don't be on his panels like that. I'm entertained. I ain't trying to go up there because they like to argue for the sake of arguing. I got links for days. I'll do it on my Chromebook, but I ain't got time. Them niggas is wild, man. Always reaching for content. What I learned about panelists, I agree with Kuda said last night. It gets very draining. You don't want that. As a newcomer, you do not want that. And I learned something about his old videos. I've noticed a lot of those dudes that didn't have channels, they were panelists. See, I did it the right way. I had pre-records and things like that nature. I had a computer with a camera and some files and moving pictures around. I had that type of equipment on me, but it ain't been the same since. When I used to be on his panels last year, One Minus used to be like, "What's up, bro? What's up, third?" But then that snake nigga was talking shit about me behind my back on Agon's channel. Yeah, it's common on Agon. He did the same thing too. Both of them did the same shit. I wouldn't say zero, but I would say Agon. He did that with me against your boy Mr. 824 and Complex. That's what happened with the Sapio shit. And that went south, and that still ain't gonna work. Over that I just had to cut him off. And I did the right thing. I did the right thing in December, March, and I just leave them niggas alone. No, they ain't got time to hit Third Ward. I'll tell you that. It's just they're looking for something. Kuda's right, man. When it was on his channel, he let them shine. And I'm watching a stream now, but I watch some of it later. I just want to do this as a quickie. Just go out here and just do my thing. Yeah, man. I got 4 in the chamber to watch now. I need to see the one with the master teacher. I need to see that one. It's crazy, all the personality conflicts. Yeah, you can say that, but it's more to it. I mean, a lot of personalities. Some people get along, some people can mesh. You can say what you want to say, but talking shit, that's the norm. Shoot, I got stories when people talk shit on BGS's back chats as well. I seen it all, man. Them niggas is wild, man. I don't know who they talking about on panels, but they just crazy. Man, it's just I try not to get mad. I'm laughing at it deep down inside. I really don't care about these dudes. They just, oh man. I mean, yes, I'm a little petty, but damn, these niggas is wild, man. They'll say anything to be in it. But Ty C's doing that work, man. Like he shouted me out on the stream with the crypto. I mean, I try to get every crypto stream. I want to learn about it because he did it the wrong way at first, and he's gotten better. So he's doing good now. But you know how it is, And I don't think he hosts panels. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He said I do 1 hour, 2 to 3 hour streams. I try to keep it official. I try to I try to keep it somewhat manosphere and non-manosphere related because that's the thing now. Because you can outgrow the space easily. Yeah, these newer spaces, you learn a lot, but people love content. But 3.0, I hate to say it, it's about ego. Um, yeah, Stream Team and Black Brain Trust. That's what it was. And that played out on Oh Boy's channel, man. I saw that in February. That's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, they'll say anything. That's not good at all. I mean, I can't just go crazy over that. And that's the thing, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, Ty City is cool. Yeah, he is. He's consistent. And when I listen to him in his old strengths, that's the Ty City I miss. I remember he was on BGS and cammed up. He didn't even care. He said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna be myself." And man, shoot. Last year I was in the chat, somewhat trolling, talking, dapping niggas up as usual. But when I was on the panel, it's like I put my input in. It was cool. And to me, last year was alright. It was a wash. It was alright on the internet. It was alright. He said all niggas who talk shit about me not making real moves, some got roasted and some moved on good because when the smoke clears up, I'm still here. Yeah, that's exactly how I roll. And that's the way to go about it, man. Like that's normal in these spaces, man. Like you gotta weather that storm, like you said, James, man. Like you gotta keep doing it. I don't trip off of it. They try you, just gotta breathe through the pain. Cause that pain shit matters. And that's the beauty of it. And I'm glad I started content again. And that April, I exploded. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I had to come up with it, and that's when people start, coming around and not coming around. So I know what audience I want, but yeah, yeah, mm, yeah, man, they talking. Just gonna get up for a minute. Just keep my mind right. Oh man, it's a good day. Hope the trash bin comes Wednesday. That's that 4th of July holiday. It was on. Yeah, but you know how it is. Well, yeah. But enough of them fools, man. Like, shoot, I'm just gonna focus on some content that I'm gonna talk about the chat rooms and the wars I done been through. Yeah, the most hypocritical shit in the space is men critiquing women and not being able to accept it for men. Exactly. Oh, not a problem, Jane. Salute. Uh, yeah, it's just like this one, man. You're right, man. They don't like to get critiqued, man. I mean, that's why I like Ty City, man. He comes at your head, man. He airs these dudes out, and they don't want to be heard. So when he airs you out, expect to come with fire and brimstone, man. That's what he loved to do. He told me that on the panel once we did a string called Purple Paradise. They love that shit, man. And shouts out to Rashawn in that string, man. He was inspired. So I mean, I'm glad to help the brother out. So, I had to come up with something because he said the same thing. Shouts out to Ty City too, give me that idea. He said, this space is kind of purple pill. It's kind of like what he said in them old strings. See, I'm paying attention to what he said on Kuda's panel, and I might have to watch some of his old strings as well. I have to go back how they did their content and what it is now. What's the difference? You know what I mean? I'm just moving around. I'm trying to catch up, see what they was talking about. Because I pay attention to detail what you say. What you're saying on too, but what you say, what you trying to say. And then I have to see for myself if this person is genuine or not. That's what you got to do. Because this new format of streaming, it's all recorded. Can't lie. That's right. Logic and facts. Yes. Because logic wins in the day. You can't get emotional, especially these women on panels. They test us on here. I didn't trip off when Kat attacked me. I knew she was gonna throw ad hominem attacks. That's just done by design. And like he said, they don't care. A lot of niggas like to protecting their demigod and their fake reality. Yeah, they do. It's very normal. Sad though. And then what I never understood is why do men complain and whine about the same women they came to not want, but also complain when they can't get those women. Exactly. Could have said the same thing. It's ridiculous. We talked about that last night. It's just he tried to explain to him. Still hard head. That's niggas for you. You can't teach niggas something. It's want to be like that. Uh these men can't accept criticism from men on women from what I've seen. Yeah, he's right. He's right, Queen. But it's that's these dudes, man. It's these dudes. And then if you try to confront them, they'll say, "You bitch ass, you can't check me. I can't stand it." And then start screaming at you like a woman, man. It's like, God damn, where's this feminine energy coming from? I mean, I thought I've seen worse, but ah, but you know what's so funny? And I said this before, and I taught this to New on a panel. Why they like Kuda? It's the music. I have to say it's the music. I know women like music; they like energy and entertainment, but it's the music. It's the music. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, they got weak genetics. Exactly. DS1 just said it. Yeah, it's just like I get it. I know he's not intimidating, but I get it. I get it. They love the music. They love the music. I think music was what drives them. Why did one minus have smoke for fighter complex for exposing these tricks who go overseas and pay for foreign thoughts, but he and his crew had no smoke for the white boy, he who called them dumb niggas. Oh, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. Fighter complex. Shouts out to fighter, young man, right? When they was dissing DR with Black Man Travels, he was trying to compare. Yeah, that's right. That's right, DS1. And then he was trying to explain about Colombia and DR. That's how that conversation went. Ramil likes to do topics, try to trick you into pandering and try to flip you inside. He's clever like that. See, Ramil is slippery. He's known for a lot of things, but you gotta be careful with Ramil. And they did that to try to see if anybody was gonna come up on the panel. Big Truck got quiet and all them was talking their ish about DR and everything. And this guy's from DR, I believe. And he had to say he had to check that. And then Zero got emotional like he always does. and try to put him in his place, and it didn't work. It backfired. And then when you kept trolling him, he just got upset and got tight. That's all it was. But see, the Mazunga thing, that was a failure. And they try to say, oh, Zero broke that down. No, he didn't. He failed. That white boy's still laughing to this day. You didn't embarrass him and got him off YouTube. That's what I would love to see. You failed. And I'll tell you, the only person that got pissed off there was Jay Shine off the Brain Trust. If you watch that old Brain Trust live stream, everybody was on that panel. He was angry. What happened over, old boy's channel, Mr. 824's channel. And that made him look like a fool to this day. See, they still fucked up over that. I actually didn't cook for this 4 year. Okay, Summer Queen. Okay. Yeah, he's talking 4th of July. Yeah, man. Like that fighter thing, they was trying to sign him, man. That didn't work. He stood his ground. And I'm just saying, hey. Yeah, right. Fighter had to call it out. He said, you're buying prostitutes. And he said it right. He said it right. And they got triggered. And your boy got triggered. Your boy got triggered. He got triggered. He got triggered so bad. When Fighter was calling out the fuck shit, that's when things got left. But you know how it is, man. You know how it is. And I think he said this on the live stream too, that late night. He said, I'm gonna pull up on any nigga that claims he's really about that. So on live streams, he said he was gonna do it. I said, damn, go ahead and ask them have they traveled. Them niggas don't like that. See, what's happening, what we're saying is they're showing their hand. It's gonna continue. They're not stopping. Yeah, it is. But he exposed what they was doing, man. You can't do that shit. Because eventually they're gonna lock your ass up. They got sting ops, they got human trafficking laws. They locking your ass up, man. Sit your ass down, niggas. Don't be bragging about it on the internet. It's gonna come a time they're gonna look at these spaces, they know what they're talking about. It ain't the guys with the game, it's the guys with the trick game. I don't like to use the word, I don't use Cooter's term, the trick game, the TGs. That's what I'm gonna call them. Them dudes is wild, man. They say it's great in their mind. I'm like, all right. They lock your ass up. They trip about OFs all day. But you know how it is. I don't give a fuck with Big Truck. He gets really emotional and irrational, just like a little bitch. But when he can't get his way or always overtalk people, plus he admit he was a bloody wop eater on Islam's panel. Yeah. Yeah, Jonathan's called them that. Yeah, they are. And that's sad, man. Big Truck, I'm gonna tell you a secret right here. When Ramil leaves, I call it the Ramil drought. That Ramil drought is serious, boy. That's a serious drought. He's thirsty for that content, man. He's thirsty. And I'm not even hating on it. It's just, I see it. They said, why is he over at Platinums? It's that Ramil drought. I say that in the chat all the time. They don't like me saying that, but it's the truth. Because when I look at their viewership numbers, see, Platt will have, like, I'll give you an example. He gets 205, right? Where Ramil starts out, I say this all the time. If you subscribe to him, whatever. He starts out with 30 people. Goes up to, what's the number? I'll say about like 105. Then it goes up to like 224, and then Platinum's numbers will drop down to like 180 or 107 and 9. But when Ramil gets 300 people, half of those subscribers are subscribed to Platt too. And Ramil's, by the way. Then his numbers be like 91 or 89, and Ramil be like 300. Then it'd be like 500 if the topic gets heated. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a 300 mark yesterday. He had a lot of thousands. But if he gets like big topics in the room, it's a mess. That chat room is barbaric, man. They don't even give a shit. They laughing. They're like, yeah. Yeah, man, it's just, I laugh at these dudes. Yeah, It does. But it's the thirst. It's his content. I'm talking about his content. I ain't talking about Ramil. Ramil's straight. It's just he know exactly what he doing. He said, I can't got time with you niggas. Anytime I see a Ramil stream, it's always gonna be some drama. I just laugh. I can go to Colombia and visit my dads of the family right now and pull up a non-street walk a non-street walker chick from over there without tricking because I know a bit of Spanish. Plus I'm a suavemente. Yeah. Suavemente. Yeah, okay. Yeah. We know that third ward. I mean, you got that background, but I'm glad you trolled Zero that day when Fighter had to check them niggas about that DR shit, trying to compare the two. I mean, trying to say they're a little different. I mean, they're a little similar, but culture wise, y'all have different. I'll say different cultures. I'll say it like that. But DR, that's a whole other story. I mean, they're connected to Haiti. I can go into the revolution and the split. I just don't understand it, man. Big Truck's personality, I call him the Black Howard Stern. I don't know about all that. I don't have swag of a Trick or John. Most of these sexually frustrated incel goofies, yeah, they have that swag, man. But it's normal. It's normal. It's normal, you know. And they think it's cool. Hey, they used to say this in any chat, no matter what stream you be on. I hear it all the time. Hey, I throw $5 on that hoe, and they just do it, you know, just for attention. And they say, "Hey, I got 10, I got 20." You know, I hear it all the time in the chats, in the panels. I just shake my head. I'm like, y'all so thirsty. They love the thirstiness, man. I love the hypocrisy. All new, yeah, I know you do, because I see it all the time on Roger Reports, man. They be crying over some ass, man. Them chicks be on those panels, be laughing at them. They don't even care. It's just, I can tell in their voice. That's why I don't get on panels like that. If they talking about it that deep, something wrong with that person, man. Go to therapy or something. Yeah, it is. It's sad. Big Trust seems like he just says wild stuff because and like to hear himself talk. Nothing I haven't said to him before. Yeah, he. The reason is ego. But when Platinum pulls his whole card, he gets emotional. Now Ramil shuts him up. He says some wild stuff. He drops his butt down. They the only two that drop him down. See, I bet you he'd be over at Mr. A24's channel. No, he's over there. He can say what he want. But y'all gotta understand, man. That's the content creators y'all like, man. I mean, Kuda's decent. I mean, I know he's got a lot of females, and some people call them strays. Yeah, they get on pounds that crazy. I mean, it was decent last night. Yeah, I observe too. That's what I do. You gotta know who you're talking to, but you gotta know who you're talking to. Yeah, Mike V, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'll be streaming. I talk about different things. What's going on, man? Yeah, I'll be over here. Yeah, it's just I learn a lot. I think from Kuda's perspective, I'm seeing his old strings how it's done over here. These dudes are not solution based. No, they're not. I mean, the politics is bad. You know, I don't agree with everything what Mill says on the conservative stuff. I mean, I'm trying to see his point, but he just love that pandering stuff, man. He just love it. I'm tired of being quiet and nice to these niggas. I tried doing what with them the last 2 years, and then they didn't get me anything but disrespect from them. Queen of the South, I'm on their head now. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. But like, yeah, might be. I got different streams. I don't be talking about this drama stuff. I try to bring substance on channel. I had Gold P. I had Gold Professor. We was talking about a lot of stuff. I try to get Kudo over here, but he's shadow banned. Damn. I said, he needs to talk to Go P about my channel. Just hit the notification bell and just, and yeah, man. They trying to take him down, man. I'm watching his old streams now and get the catch up. What's going to happen? I'll be doing it. Yeah, you got to stay dolo and stay on your purpose. Exactly, Mike. Man, that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to do my best. I ain't even tripping off this stuff. Like y'all said on Art of New Style, man, like you got to move forward. Because at this point, you got to stick with it. I observe what's going on in the space. I mean, these dudes, they going to do what they want to do. I try not to get in conflicts like the game versus non-game. It's silly at this point. I got away from that. I said, you know what? I'm good, man. I ain't even tripping. I mean, shouts out to Wacky and everybody else. Oh, what's going on, Art? Salute. Salute. How I do this? And moderate. Yo, lately Gabe actually particularly be having me rolling it. Yeah, he does. He is a smart troll, man. But he ain't just a troll. He got some decent stuff. And you try to keep it to a minimum. But I talked to Gabe. I'll tell you a secret about Gabe, man. We used to, I'll say, like, I don't say his name, Mr. Fantastic's channel, right there, Ward. We used to go back and forth in the chat room, right? But I never would have thought we was gonna get along. This year, he came on one of my streams and was talking about utilitarianism, and it's the oldest stream, and I had him on there. I had him twice, so he's a good sport. I have a lot of hitters, man. But PK, he did good last night about the Zodiac. I appreciate him. I get him some links to read and things like that. I've been reading up on stuff on the planetary and the characters and things like that. So I've been good, man. I've been good. So I'm hanging on in here. But last night we was talking about some real stuff. I think me and Kudu was talking to Joey. Just stay focused, man. Keep your mind right. These spaces, that's just to learn. When I left them back in 2014, man, I had to restructure my own life, man. I had to get right, get right, and learn how to be productive and learn about the political process and things like that. I'm good. So I see what I need to do. But I use this as a hobby. So what's the real solutions? Well, the solution is as men at this point, I mean, most men said let's change the laws, but now you just gotta be proactive. Have some values about yourself, like Sheep said. That's the real solution, and try to be ready because you don't know what's gonna happen. That's my solution, and try to think for myself. Heal before we build. That's right. Seeing Gabe and Fantastic got at it is pure. Yeah, it is a pure entertainment. I don't get into that. I let him go at it. But he is a running joke at this point because the stuff they talk about, that canardism, that's just that right wing stuff. I can't rock with it. I understand it, but it's normal. It's normal. What's going on, Rashawn? Yeah, he's the other side. Yeah, yeah. And he knew he didn't just attack black women. He's consistent with his rhetoric. But the thing is, you gotta be careful with him. He'll flip on you. Your boy, I call him Champ from now on. Champ think he know everything. He's hard headed. He's a hard headed Scorpio. Did Ramil? Two Scorpios in the pod, right? Ramil's a cool one. The high headed is your boy. I learned that about him. He don't want to. He's the type of person I can't be wrong. And he gets challenged. What's going on, BA? Yeah, man. It's just it's wild, man. Got characters in these spaces, but what you learn about them, you try not to get upset about it. That's just part of this new format. Because what I've learned over the years, you can't get mad about conversations. So you said, fuck it, just be you. And I don't get upset about it. Yeah, I talk a little bit of everything. I try to be diverse than everybody else. The female topics that Mike V said on Art of New Styles panel that one night, they wasn't going for it. He wasn't going for it, but it was a good conversation. Shouts out to DC Codebreaker though for try to keep the peace on that panel. So it's like, so it's individual or like I've been saying, yeah, it's a combination of both, man. It's like you got brothers that have that mindset, but you gotta think for yourself, and then the group thing will come. But most people won't do that. You gotta see how this play out. The Manosphere is just a piece. What you learn from it, take some of the ideas and put it out on the field. You know, that's the real game. Oh, okay. That's cool, man. Because I know you live in the same state I do. But yeah, man. I tried my best, man. I tried my best. You try to stay focused on your content and your channel. But I dabble in entertainment every now and then, talking my ish. But with Joey last night, I see what I need to do. Shout out to him and Gopi again. I see what I need to do. I'll do some stuff with him because I got some topics I would love to talk about. But I will talk about existentialism. I won't talk about it. I'm going in depth with the pragmatism thing. And some people believe in that stuff. I have my viewpoints on it. Yeah, talk a little nihilism, a little there and there. I'm gonna go in depth and instead of talking about utilitarian, that's been covered a lot on this channel. I'll explain the two sides. Yeah, that too. That's what I'm doing now. And they think they're solution based, but they're not. But a lot of them, deep down, it's entertainment for them. Hey, let's attack the game dudes all day. No, you're not being productive by attacking them. Platinum ain't the issue. I'm gonna say it again. Ism ain't the issue. They doing what they supposed to do. I don't bother them every day. Sometimes I don't be in their streams. I be out of their chat boxes all the time. I move around. Sometimes I'm in different sectors, not just the sphere. That's why Wacky's very careful. He's doing good content lately, man. You got to, man. But yeah, man. Uh, you know, I know people catch the stream, but I streamed yesterday. Art, man. We was talking to PK. I did it for like what 2 hours. Shoot, I did my thing, but I'm not even worried. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But I don't find having the same conversation over and over entertaining or productive. I still like your channel, Sir O. It's different perspective. Yeah, I try to be. You try to have different people on here, and then you talk about. I try to be like one of those channels. It ain't easy, but it's a risk you got to take. I like taking risks. I don't want to cloud chase. Yeah, understanding your first. Yeah, yeah. It's not easy, but I'm trying to help Rashawn too. And I like what he did in that stream, man. I appreciate you, bro, man. Like I'll drop some gems every now and then. If I talk to decent people, everybody's busy with their streams. I set them at nighttime. I'm trying to test it and pick certain days. I'll go in on it because everybody schedules theirs on a particular day. I'm gonna start doing it. I'm gonna start doing Wednesdays more and probably Thursdays. He said, "Fuck these cloud chasers." Rashawn, you a fool. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm enjoying this shit. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man, this is great. Got everybody in here. Got Sexy Red. Shouts out to her. James Nt. Shaka Nulu. Nt. Third Ward. Sheep Slate CTV. It's one. Yeah. Yeah, it's been an hour. I ain't gonna stay on it for 2 hours. Yeah. My shouts out to Mike V and Art of New Style coming through. Sean VA. Yeah. Yeah, that was great. Yeah. That's why I like your channel too, Third Ward, but it's not enough to be different, but you guys actually being something to the table. Some people just destroy it. Yeah. Niggas in this space don't really want opposing views or critical pushback. They just want circle jerk, echo chamber. Yeah, that's what they do. They love that stuff. They love that stuff. That's what to believe. If you see drama channels, they love that too. The fun stuff, it's a balance of both. But the ones that think they're smart, they're very dangerous, man. And I can name a handful of dudes. Like, I'm not gonna go in because that's normal outside of the space as well. You gotta look at that. It's a disease. Black folks absorb it. When did we invoke that? Back in 1.0 days, it never happened. I mean, it happened, but not to that level. No. But man, yeah, Sean's cool, man. He's a cool cat. I mean, y'all subscribe to Rashawn Bennett. He's got some decent topics. Wilding and failure in the despair is gynocratic. Yeah. Oh, wailing in despair and failure and despair. Okay, it's gynocratic. It is very gynocratic. It's very gynocratic. I try not to think about that. I was trying to teach Joy don't think like that. And I told Joy that that's not the issue in the sphere. You're in it for a reason. You're trying to be productive, try to have a productive mind, and he's doing the right thing. I'm 10 years old and he's 23, so he gets it. He gets it. He knows what he wants in the future. I mean, use the space as a learning curve and take your time, man. Don't rush it. Because a lot of dudes, they just get stuck. They get time warped and there they are. I gotta blame everybody. I gotta blame the white man. I don't understand white man's the system, but there's a way to defeat that. But as a collective, we ain't there yet. We ain't got common sense to think for ourselves and try to build. But so much for that. But eventually we'll get there. You got certain bros that won't change or not. Truth doesn't spare nobody. We're trying to bring something different to the conversation in this space. And we try to be a great example of what Black unity and loyalty and camaraderie looks like. Exactly. I agree with that. He just said it. And man, yeah. Yeah, it's been over an hour, man. Yeah, I know it's over, but what's important for young brothers is they don't be personality worshipers. Understand the message is what's most important. Exactly. Exactly. I agree. I saw I was trying to tell Joey that's what you need. And he don't do drama content, which I like Joey the Serpent. Shout out to him again. Uh, I would love to do a panel with Gold P. I'll pick a day that if he's doing a live stream, that helps us move forward. So we'll be okay. So yeah, man. Yeah, I'm about to sign off, man. Appreciate y'all coming. Um, it's just a strain that I just come up with. Yeah. Shouts out to DS1, Third Ward, Queen, Mike V, Art of New Style, New. Who else came through? VA, Village Arsonist. Who else came through? One G's. Yeah, I said one G's. Okay, already. Okay, who else came through? Who else came through? James Kills. What's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see who else came through. We here. What's going on? Appreciate you for stopping by. Auntie, Renaissance Chick, you name it, man. So with that, I'm just gonna end it. Yeah, salute once again. All right. Peace and shalom.